The top 10 most profitable businesses you can start today with little profit or poor credit or poor investment. This is the list. So I'm going through the top 10 list. Number 10, and before I get into the list, you may wonder, how does a company or an industry or an idea get to the top 10 list after 40 years of being on the list? I mean, some may come and go, but this is a consistent list for the past 40 years of analyzing companies. I've been analyzing companies and designing companies now for 40 years and looking at their financials and interviewing key people. So if a company makes it, or an industry makes it into the top 10 list, it's because it's been consistent for at least 10, 20, or 30, or 40 years. So number 10 is Raw Pet Food. The reason why this made it onto the top 10 list is because Joe Rogan just produced a video that we're going to use in order to promote this brand about how dog food off the shelf produces cancer, and he has a beautiful dog, and he only feeds his dog the best, and he talks about the raw dog food, and that's why that one is on the top 10. And then that's an index site. We're going to produce franchises or dealerships across North America with an index site. Watch the other videos for index sites. Number 9 is Mobile RV Repair franchise. Again, baby boomers are retiring and we're buying RVs and we're traveling all over North America. We need a place to repair these. A franchise will give them a name, just like McDonald's. If you go anywhere in the world, you know what kind of food McDonald's is going to serve, or Starbucks. So number 9 is Mobile RV Repair, and I'm going to go to each one individually later on. Number 8 is a handyman franchise or a handyman company. If you look at wowoddjobs.com, that's going to be an index site as well. We're going to coordinate or connect all the smaller handymen around North America. Each one is going to have a landing page, and 1,000 landing pages is going to create a very dominant site, and everyone is going to get a lot of leads basically for free. So number 8 is handyman service. Number 7 is landscaping design. So landscaping design, again, with unique branding and differentiation. You're going to start residential, create $1 million, then slowly start getting into commercial work, condominium towers, corporate head offices. They really care about what their office looks like, and they want to maintain it and create the wow factor from curb appeal, right? So landscaping focuses more on design, and the reason why these businesses are so profitable on the commercial side, you're signing 2 to 5 year contracts with condo towers and their headquarters, company headquarters, and those contracts make this business very valuable, and we have more buyers than we have sellers in these businesses. Number 6 is custom homes. WowGorgeousHome.com is an example of an index site. Again, we're going to connect custom home builders around North America on an index site. Again, 1,000 landing pages will create a very dominant site. And again, unique branding and differentiation. People are going to spend a lot of money, $3 million, $5 million to build a custom home. They want to know they can trust someone. And when you have a trust foundation specifically designed to accomplish that, then obviously they're going to come to us. Watch the other videos about how a single mom started building a custom home company and how much business they got in the first 6 months. Number 5 is pressure washing. Pressure washing, anyone can start a pressure washing business. You start with residential, gradually working to commercial, because commercial is going to give you a lot more profit. Again, branding and differentiation is how you're going to get your business to the next level. Again, this is an index site, and connecting 1,000 pressure washers around North America, again, going to give you a lot of credibility and a lot of free exposure, especially when you start writing content for these websites. So number 5 is pressure washing. Number 4 is mobile car detailing. When I owned a lot of vehicles at one point. I'm no longer in that headspace, but I used to have 6 Porsches and Lamborghini and stuff like that. So when people collect cars, people really collect cars, and everyone has at least 1 or 2 cars. And when you have a mobile detailing operation, you're going to their office or going to their home, and they generally have multiple vehicles, and you're coming back every 2 weeks, every month or so to detail their cars, because they put a huge investment in these vehicles, and they don't want to be driving around in a brand new, very expensive vehicle that's dirty, right? So they have to maintain it, and you have to have expertise, because if you don't clean that car properly, you're going to scratch the paint. And trust me, they're going to pay extra, $750 to $1,000 per detail. And when you're coming in every 2 weeks, it doesn't have to, you don't have to spend 3 hours on each vehicle. You're only spending an hour, so you're going to give them a yearly discount for a maintenance contract or a detailing contract. So number 4 is mobile car detailing. Again, branding and differentiation. Wow Car Doctor, as an example, .com is one of those index sites. Number 3 is roofing. Wow, OneDayRoofing.com is, again, an index site, and we're going to coordinate smaller roofing companies around North America, again, to create an index site so everybody benefits. Can you imagine receiving, for an example, we do door knocking campaigns for our WowOneDayRoof.com, and we set up a barbecue in front of a job site, and we have the door knockers going around inviting people to come and have a free hamburger or hot dog and bring the kids, right? And that's how we signed 37 signed contracts at an average of $16,000 per contract. That's roughly $600,000 in one day. So these are unique ideas. These are called leverage tools, right? And the reason why we depend so much on truck wraps is because no matter what industry, what business you're going to start, you better start by being a trusted business in their community. Because if you're not a trusted business in their community, it doesn't matter how much online marketing you do, because they're just not going to trust you. So they need to see your wow truck wrap all over the place, jazz festivals, the grocery store, little league games, rip festivals, everywhere, right? And that's why we create these vehicles, to create the trusted brand in the community. We rent these vehicles to courier companies, and that's how you're going to get your company to $1 million, $5 million, $10 million before anyone else even gets to $300,000. So again, number 3 is roofing. Wow One Day Roofing is an index site. Number 2 is an interior design franchise, because the reason why we focus on interior design is everyone, no, not everyone, most people trust an interior designer, right? And an interior designer automatically brings in the affluent clientele. Architects work through interior designers. General contractors work through interior designers. People that live in $3 million to $40 million homes always hire interior designers. So when someone wants to redo their kitchen, bathroom, flooring, paint, and so on, the interior design franchise is the best way to start, because you don't have to be an interior designer, but your salespeople and your frontline people will be interior designers that you hire on a contract basis or a flat fee basis, and they in turn design the kitchens, the bathrooms, and so on. Then you sub it out to professionals who actually do the installations and renovations. So number 2 is interior design. Again, an index site. Number 1 is painting, right? Painting has been the number 1 business that I've been wanting to start. We're actually looking for a partner to start an interior design franchise. Look at Ambiance Painting. Again, look at my profile on TikTok. You'll see some ideas of the branding and why we create the wow factor, and why these businesses are so profitable is because of branding and differentiation. So painting is number 1. And again, these businesses don't come into this list because I think, oh, that's sexy. We don't focus on sexy businesses. We focus on boring businesses that have been, the profit has been very sexy for the past 20, 30, 40 years. So I hope that answers your question. Please post comments, questions below. Join our live noon every day Eastern time and ask your questions. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.